Have you ever felt that strange calm before something extraordinary happens? That quiet certainty that love is already yours, even before you see it. That feeling isn't your imagination. It's the sign your marriage is already manifesting. There comes a point in your journey where your heart begins to feel something it can't quite explain. It's not excitement, it's not obsession, it's peace. A deep, sacred peace that whispers, it's done. When you reach that state, when you no longer chase or question, you've entered the realm where manifestation becomes reality. Because marriage, your divine union, doesn't appear when you're desperate for it. It appears when your energy matches its certainty. Love begins in the invisible. Before it walks into your life in human form, it stirs within your imagination. It begins as a vibration, a frequency, a quiet knowing that your heart is already intertwined with another's. This isn't fantasy, it's creation. The moment you stop looking for signs outside and start feeling the truth inside, the universe starts rearranging itself to reflect that feeling in physical form. So what is this one feeling that proves marriage is about to manifest? It's the feeling of inner fulfillment. The sensation that you no longer need proof, because your soul already holds the evidence. You begin to act, speak, and think like someone who is already loved, already chosen, already secure in the union they once prayed for. You stop trying to control the outcome and start living from the outcome. You'll notice subtle changes when this happens. The restlessness fades. The anxiety quiets. You no longer check your phone wondering when or if. You walk through your day with a certain grace, an energy that says, I know it's coming. And that vibration, steady, peaceful, magnetic, is what calls your marriage forth faster than anything else. Most people think manifestation is about doing, scripting, or visualizing endlessly. But the truth is, manifestation responds to being. When you become the person who already has what they desire, reality has no choice but to align. Your future spouse begins to feel that energy too, even from miles away. They'll start thinking of you out of nowhere, feeling pulled toward you, sensing that something or someone is calling them home. That's the mystery of divine alignment. When your inner world shifts, your outer world follows. You're not chasing, you're attracting, you're not begging, you're radiating. And that one feeling, peaceful assurance, is proof that your marriage is already unfolding in the unseen. Let me tell you something powerful. You don't attract love by needing it. You attract it by embodying it. When you wake up feeling complete, when you talk to yourself as someone worthy of being chosen, when you move through the world like you're already loved, you become irresistible to the energy of marriage. Not because you're pretending, but because your vibration no longer contradicts your desire. It's like tuning a radio. When you tune your emotions to the frequency of love fulfilled, you hear only the music that matches that station. Every thought, every event, every coincidence begins to harmonize with that vibration. Suddenly your path crosses with the right person at the right time, and what once felt like waiting turns into divine timing. You might be wondering, how do I feel fulfilled before it happens? The answer lies in imagination. Close your eyes and see it done. Feel your hand in theirs. Feel the warmth of being understood, the joy of waking up beside your person, the calm of knowing you are chosen. When that feeling becomes more real to you than your current reality, that's when manifestation ignites. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to beg the universe for signs, because the sign is the feeling itself. The peace you feel is your evidence. The ease you feel is your confirmation. The love you feel within is the mirror through which love must appear without. When you begin to embody that state of peace, your environment will test it. Maybe someone from your past will resurface, maybe delays will appear, but don't be shaken. These are not rejections. They're reflections, opportunities to prove that your faith is stronger than appearances. Remember this truth. Your feeling creates your future. If you remain anchored in the feeling of being loved and secure, the outer world must catch up. People often think manifestation happens in the moment of visualization, but it actually happens in the silence that follows, when you drop the thought and rest in certainty. It's like planting a seed. You don't dig it up every hour to check its progress. You water it, trust it, and know it's growing. The same goes for your marriage manifestation. Once you've felt it real, you rest. You go about your life joyfully, confidently, knowing that your union is already taking shape. And this peace is not passive. It's powerful. It changes how you speak, how you move, how you love yourself. You begin to treat yourself as if you're already in that loving relationship. You cook for yourself with care. You laugh more freely. You stop replaying old heartbreaks because you know they have no power over your future. You have become the vibration of the love you desire. This inner shift is magnetic. Your future spouse begins to sense it. They might not know why, but something inside them awakens. They start making decisions that lead them to you. Life orchestrates divine meetings, chance encounters, perfectly timed messages. Everything begins to align because energy recognizes itself. So when you start to feel calm about something that used to make you anxious, celebrate it. That peace is your proof. That stillness is your signal. You're no longer trying to attract marriage. You're living in the vibration of being married. You've crossed the invisible bridge between desire and fulfillment. Here's what many don't realize. You manifest your marriage not through longing, but through becoming one with the feeling of love itself. When you stop searching for the one, and instead become the one who embodies love, you draw your reflection. You become the mirror that your divine partner has been looking for all along. This is why your imagination is sacred. Every time you close your eyes and see yourself loved, adored, and chosen, you're rewriting your destiny. You're imprinting that feeling into your subconscious mind, which commands reality to follow. The moment you feel it's done, it's done. The rest is just the unfolding. Don't let time discourage you. Time is just the canvas upon which your faith paints its masterpiece. The universe isn't making you wait. It's preparing both hearts to meet at the vibration of wholeness. Your peace is proof that preparation is complete. So if you've reached that point where you're no longer desperate, where you no longer need to chase or question, smile. You're closer than you think. The love you've imagined is already in motion. It's walking toward you as you walk in peace. And when it arrives, you'll realize it didn't come from outside of you. It was born from within you. Your love story was written the moment you chose to believe in its certainty. Because that one feeling, the feeling of quiet, unwavering peace, isn't just a sign. It's the vibration of your answered prayer. It's the frequency of your manifested marriage. So breathe deeply. Feel it. Rest in it. Your marriage isn't something you're waiting for. It's something you're remembering. It already exists in the unseen, and your peace is the bridge that brings it into view. Hold that vibration. Live from that truth. And soon the love that matches your peace will appear in perfect timing. When you no longer chase, you attract. When you no longer doubt, you receive. And when you feel it real, you make it real. That's the secret. The one feeling that proves your marriage is about to manifest. When you finally reach that beautiful state of inner peace, it's not emptiness, it's evidence. It's the universe whispering that your heart no longer vibrates in lack but in fulfillment. You no longer wake up wondering if it will happen. You know it already has. The storm inside quiets because your soul senses its answer unfolding. That calm you feel is divine confirmation, a sacred signal that your marriage has already been formed in spirit. You stop seeking validation from signs, messages, or outcomes. Instead, you rest in quiet assurance, knowing that what's yours cannot miss you. The energy of peace becomes your new home. Every thought, every heartbeat aligns with the vibration of completion. You no longer fight reality. You flow with it. This peace is your invisible yes from the universe. And that's when everything starts to shift in your favor. Feeling always comes before seeing. You cannot wait for the marriage to appear before feeling loved. You must feel love to make it appear. That is the golden rule of manifestation. When you feel the joy, warmth, and security of being chosen long before the person arrives, you ignite the unseen forces that shape destiny. Your emotions are not reactions. They are instructions to creation. The universe mirrors back what you radiate. If you radiate fulfillment, you attract fulfillment. If you radiate love, love comes running. So you don't need to ask when it will happen. You simply need to embody how it feels when it already has. This feeling creates pathways, opportunities, and encounters that pull your future toward you. It's not wishful thinking. It's conscious creation. Manifestation doesn't respond to begging. It responds to being. You can't pull love into your life while living as though you don't have it. You must become the version of yourself who already lives in that union. That means walking with confidence, speaking with faith, and treating yourself with the care that love requires. You no longer vibrate with desperation because you've evolved into certainty. You stop chasing people and start attracting energy that matches your worth. This shift in identity magnetizes the one meant for you. It's not manipulation, it's alignment. The universe isn't giving you something new. It's responding to who you've become. When your energy says, I am love, reality echoes back. So it is. Manifestation thrives on certainty, not doubt. When you stop asking when will it happen, and start saying it's already done, you move from waiting to creating. Doubt delays, but faith accelerates. The moment you choose to live as though your marriage is already secure, you activate divine timing. You no longer measure time by absence, but by unfolding. You begin to interpret silence as alignment, not rejection. Certainty shifts everything. Your posture, your tone, your energy. The world starts to treat you differently, because you treat yourself differently. And that unwavering inner knowing becomes your magnet. Faith doesn't mean forcing belief. It means resting in truth. It's the gentle confidence that what you have imagined is already on its way home to you. Your imagination is the womb of your reality. Every scene you replay in your mind becomes the blueprint of your future. So imagine vividly. See yourself smiling beside the one who understands your soul. Feel the comfort of love fulfilled. The subconscious doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. It only knows what you feel as true. When you consistently feel married, adored, and chosen, your mind begins to instruct your world to match that feeling. This is not fantasy, it's divine design. The greatest power you hold is your ability to feel something real before it appears. Every time you visualize your future in joy, you send a message into the universe. This is who I am. And the universe replies by rearranging everything to make it visible. Peace is not the absence of desire. It's the presence of alignment. When you no longer feel anxious about your marriage, it's because your soul already knows it's secure. That stillness you feel isn't boredom, it's preparation. The energy that once panicked is now resting because it senses completion. You start focusing on your own joy, on loving your life, on embodying wholeness. That's when the universe begins to deliver effortlessly. You realize that peace isn't passive, it's powerful. It tells the world that you are no longer searching for something outside yourself. You've become the vibration of love fulfilled, and that vibration is irresistible to the person destined for you. The feeling itself is the ultimate sign. You don't need angel numbers, dreams, or coincidences when your heart already feels the truth. That deep satisfaction that rises from nowhere. That sense of being complete before the ring, before the ceremony. That's the universe confirming your manifestation. When you feel fulfilled without physical proof, you've reached the highest frequency of creation. Everything begins to move in your favor, because the outer world must now reflect your inner state. That one feeling of joy, certainty, and peace means the energy of your marriage is alive and active. Trust it, live in it, protect it, for the feeling is not a step in the process, it is the process. The unseen becomes seen when you stay loyal to the feeling that it's already done.